Number 10,
and we have kickoff underway. The captain, Hilton, unfortunately fumbles, but gets it quickly to LT with the big boot and kicks it straight out. Hilton to put in the ball. Burnett makes the break, passes it along. Tapiwa Malenga makes a clean hit through the Zambian defense, but unfortunately, mistake at the breakdown, and penalties awarded to Zambia. I believe LT made his first debut right out of high school in 2012 when they won the Africa Cup. And what a kick from LT. Can they capitalize? Yes! And they go in like a 10 jersey. And he slots it through like the veteran that he is. And it looks like it's Aiden who decides to take the first phase through. Looks like the Sables are opting to pick and drive. Aiden Burnett picking the ball, passing it to, I believe that's Jeff Makoni. Aiden Burnett really putting in a shift today. I must say I'm quite impressed with Aiden Burnett. He has been putting in a hard shift this morning.
The pick and go is from the Sables, keeping it close. It's Mudariki with the snipe who's brought down, still pushing forward Sables. Close quarters, here's handoff, and that will be enough for the second try. And the back line's always told to stay around the fringes, let the forwards do all the dirty work.
Go through the middle. Another great hit from Brian Chang. He is currently with Manchester University, and they recently won their championship that side. And obviously, another clean throw to Aiden Burnett, and they're looking to maul it into the Zambian try line. Ball goes to Big Dave Nakamba, and then to Hilton Mudariki, who gets the ball and capitalizes with the try. Fortunate in that situation because the ball
You're right. What a time to be a Sable supporter. Currently leading by 18 points. Will that be changed? And it's try time for the Zambians. Just as I was saying, nothing much was happening for them. They're able to burst through and score the first try. Who lines up his kick. Musumi gets charged. And he remains calm and composed. So
Musumi, and the pace with Trevor Guru on the end will likely be the option to finish.
Yeah, I want to see Guru with a good space and opportunity. There's space here. Makwash, as you were saying, finds Guru with a bit of space, darting down the right side, has to get past one. Inside ball for Musumi, who's in trouble, looking to keep the ball in play, loses the possession. And the Eagles now look to slow down the game. Lukwesa will do the duties of clearing the ball, but rather skies it. And it is Tambuera with the ball. Kumalo on the left, wide. Has to get past. Oh, he sits him down. There's a couple of steps and a bit of a throw. Kumalo still going. Is eventually brought down.
Like we said, Dion Kumalo is proving himself maybe to the best player on this field. What a fend off. He said, sit down, do not come to me because I am the man, essentially. And Zimbabwe with the advantage. Ryan Musumi goes into score. Myself, I've played against the likes of Dialendi, Jesse Creel, back in my playing days, and he reminds me of that mold. Big legs, big arms, big fend, and you cannot literally compete with him because he's unstoppable as a force.
Yeah, he has had a very good supporting role, creating opportunities. That jackal he had in the first half, which has stopped a try being scored from Zambia. He's been phenomenal. But with that try, it brings us to halftime. The Sables lead very comfortably, 28 points to 10. Looking to his left, looking very ominous in the number 12 jersey is Mwashi. Pick and go from the 8th man, number 17, Mutembo. is brought down. Lukwesa all the way around. A lot of space here.
Great pass from Lukwesa to his winger. And he's got a bit of pace, but he hands off Daryl Makwasha. And Daryl Makwasha says, no you don't. Get back over here.
Very good run from the Zambians, able to get themselves a good 20-30 meters odd.
Brian Chang with a great tackle, chopping the legs.
Nkole meets Chang again as those two go head to head for a second time. Number 7 Mutembo picks it up, pick and goes, quick ball from Mulenga, not the best of passes. Oh, and the frustration from the Zambian side, not really allowing themselves.
Scoreboard is not to their advantage. They've had a great showing this afternoon. Brian Yaude with a clean reception from Brian Chang, and they're gaining momentum into the Zambian 5 meter. The fans starting to stand up as the ref awards the try.
Ball taking the fight to them. He's been putting in a big shift, and he is fighting and putting his body on the line. See it go down and take a minute or two to get up.
Brian Yaude with a fantastic reception. Aidan Burnett is blistering through. LT passes it to Ryan Musumi. Musumi gets the ball to Ryan Makwasha. Makwasha steps back inside. There's an onslaught of defenders coming from Zambia. Hilton Mudariki passes it. The Zimbabwean attack is on fire at the moment. Tapiwa Malenga steps, gives a handoff, 2 handoffs. Brian Chang with a pass to Aidan Burnett. Can he go over? The Zambian defense desperately trying to stop the Zimbabweans. And it is Brian Yaude who dots it down for Zimbabwe. Both in HARARE and Africa. He must be disappointed with his decision making there, but hopefully the lads from Zimbabwe can still withstand the entire remainder of the game.
Mutembo with a good pick and go is brought down. Zambia, Mulenga finds the ball, looking for less on a hard run. Screenplay, Tole over the top for Kapelele. Kapelele, let's get past Musumi. Gets past Musumi. Will he go to the corner? And he does go to the corner. And maybe Musumi just coming off his line too quickly. And well, I'm not really sure if it's a question of rugby gods. I think it's just rugby at this point. He has yet to miss. And
Brian Yaude with a great reception, and there goes the Sables more, looking to use the legs that God and those squats have given them. Brian Chang swings the ball to Malenga. Malenga with the inside step, and the Zambian defense looking still strong even though they're down 2 men. Hilton Mariki passes the ball to the main man, Dion Kumalo. Dion Kumalo down, LT chips it through. Oh, that is chase down, Malenga down to Shingi Kashre. He gets his moment to show his shine. There's the boy from Borough Academy. Unfortunately, 3 men had to take him down, and one of them is still down. That is the strength of Shingi Kashre. Brian Yaude goes down from the tackle, swings the ball back to Ryan Musumi. The game is now exciting. Into Dion Kumalo's hands, steps back inside. The legend passes it to Hilton Mariki. Back to B-Mac. Brian Makamure goes in for the touchdown. That is great rugby from the Sables. Fitness clearly still in the game, the fittest player in the game. One might say this game is out of their hands, and the gospel has been spoken by the rugby gods.
Bennett with a good carry into the 22, finds Gombe looking for Tambuera. That 15 needs to drop if he wants to make sure. However, Tambuera looking to keep it inside again. Will it be a 50-22? Underestimating Tambuera, despite seeing him kicking this whole match, was a bit too shallow.
I don't know if you can call that underestimating. I think he wasn't estimating anything. He was just there. And for Yannick Lomo, goes in for the try. Can you believe the leg day?
The no Zambeze Challenge Cup under from the Eagles side.
I have to say, Pete and the entire coaching staff has done a great job of preparing these lads. And Dion Kamala breaks through from a pass. Good does the goose step, and then he's going to offload to Burnett. Burnett's going to pass immediately. Ramusumi's going to swing it. No, he goes for himself and dots it down. Like we said, the Zambians' discipline has dissipated ever so gradually, and it has been a penalty try.
Dominant performance from the Sables. And how much more damage? Kachere cuts back inside. Maybe she'll look for a pass, but is eventually brought down just inside their own half. Gombe down the right side again. Gwashiri charges forward, and another one. It will be Tyrone Gombe on debut under the woodwork.
An outstanding performance from the Sables. Excuse me, I'm a bit speechless currently because the onslaught is endless. The fans are up. The joy.
Bowman started off the half leading 28 points to 10.
It's kind of hard to do the math now, isn't it? Because the scoreboard keeps ticking and the fans keep standing. It is 70-15. And the Sables can walk away with an emphatic victory.